Hey queens. All right, let's just get into it. First to do is eye drops. Whew. Like it hurts, but it's just also like relief. This is my holy grail combo, the Makeup by Mario. I'm not gonna do a lot because I do feel like I have a little bit of color on, and we're gonna put on foundation. This is the Wonder Glow Charlotte Tilbury, and it's like a primer, but it just like leaves your skin looking so filtered. Usually, like if it's just a regular day, I'll just put on these two things and leave the house just like that, because it gives you such a gorgeous, like, I will never shut up about how good the Makeup by Mario, it's not bronzing drops, it's bronzing and shaping serum, but I use it as bronzing drops because it has like hyaluronic acid in it. It literally sounds like they're paying me to promote this product. That's how much I don't shut up about it. It just like dries down and gives you color. I feel like a lot of bronzing drops just like come off and they're like transferring, and I don't know. That one's my favorite. I'm in the shade light medium. And then I know I've always said forever, I hate foundation, I hate foundation. Bitch, when I tried this one, this is the Maybelline Lumi Matte 30-hour wear. Is it really 30 hours? Like, I know they always say like 24-hour wear. Who the hell is wearing it for 24 hours? Like, please. But I'm in the shade 129. It is literally my perfect match. And like I said, I always say I hate foundation. This is truly your skin but better, and it just like, the base is unreal. You don't need that much, but I like that it's buildable, so like if you want more you could do more. And then I just kind of dot it around. I don't really have a rhyme or reason. I love brushes. Like, I am no longer a beauty blender girl. I can't even tell you the last time I used like a beauty sponge. It's probably been well over a year, which is so crazy because at a point in time that was all I ever used for my makeup. This foundation brush is Bobbi Brown. I also love the Bobbi Brown foundation. Like, I'm really testing foundations this year because usually I hate, but do you see how this just like, it really is your skin but better? Like, there's no other way to describe it. And it's matte, but it's not, like, it is loomy. Like, I don't know how it could be both things at once, but it is, and it's amazing. For the concealer, Hourglass, like my queen. This will be my concealer for the rest of my life. Little in the inner corner, little right there, and then any blemishes. I'm always breaking out on my chin. Like, I've just come to terms with the fact that I will probably just be breaking out on my chin for the rest of my life. I'm in the shade Beach too, if I didn't already say that. And a little goes a long way, because I just posted a TikTok and someone's like, girl, you didn't even put any concealer on, because I really did like the Baby's Dot, but this concealer blends so much, like, you will see. And then this is the Fenty Longwear Concealer in the shade Wear Even. Okay, my eyes are still like burning a little bit, and I know it's like because I have the heat on and stuff. And then this is like very bright, and it just brightens everything. Okay, if my eyes could like stop hurting, that would be great. And then Hourglass foundation brush. It blends like butter. Like, do you see how much coverage we're getting? Like, it spreads so far, and the Hourglass concealer is pretty thick that you really don't need a lot. Like, this color, this coverage, I like to just lift my eye on this side. And I love a super bright under eye. Like, if you don't, this look is probably not for you. But it just like, it almost like adds structure to your face, I feel like. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, when I get on here and do my makeup, I act like I'm some professional MUA beauty guru. I'm not. I'm just a girly who loves makeup. I'm self-taught. But makeup really is so fun. And I feel like the more you do it, the better you get at it. Like, I don't really like getting eye makeup done because I just feel like they don't know my face the way that I know my face. Like, I know what looks good. And I feel like some, not all, but some makeup artists just like do the same thing on everyone when everyone's face is different. And then I like to cut the concealer underneath my cheekbone right here. The base is basing. Slay. I'm gonna do a lot of bronzer, but like, if you feel like your makeup is makeuping, you're not doing enough. Like, you need to layer products, like do all the stuff. So this is the Say Dew bronzer in the shade Swim. I freaking fell in love with this product. A little goes a long way. Like, you do not need a lot of it at all. I like Say Beauty. Like, I've always liked their products, but I've never been like obsessed with the product. Like, I would use it, but it wasn't like a staple in my routine. And I got this and I was like, I don't really know if that's just like gonna be my product. Like, not really my thing. Like, I like cream bronzers that are in pan, if you know what I mean. So then I tried this and I kept using it, and the first time I was like, I like that. And then I just kept wearing it and like blending it, and it's just such an effortless, seamless blend. Like, it looks so natural. I wear this a lot on my no makeup days, but even with full glam, the color is perfect. Like, the way that it just brings the life back into your face, and I feel like it contours your face. Like, oh, it's so nice. So I now cannot live without it. I don't really necessarily contour. Like, isn't contouring when you use like cooler toned colors? Like, I don't really do that, but I go in with a lot of bronzer. Like, the Jersey girl in me. Well, I'm not from New Jersey. I just live here now, so I'm a transformed Jersey girl, and everything I do just reverts back to it. Like, it's just an integral part of my life at this point. What I'm trying to say is I use a lot of bronzer. So this is pretty much like the base. Also, this is the double-ended Mario brush. Love this brush. I'm also gonna go in with the Dibs. This is the 5.5. I don't know what this is called. It's like the 2N that has a contour and a blush. I also love this brush. It's the REM brush, and pretty much just take the product onto the brush and then just stamp where we already have the other product, and I feel like this really just defines and gives it a little extra. The silence is killing me. Usually I get ready with music, but YouTube always flags copyright. Like, even if it's a song for half a second, it flags you for copyright, which I understand why, but it is kind of annoying. So this is where I have changed some things, because usually I would go in with a blush right now, but then I was noticing all my blush is coming off because I would powder on top of it, and it just doesn't really make sense. So Huda Beauty powder, this is the shade Cherry Blossom. I used to be the shade Cupcake, but then I tried Cherry Blossom because my sister had it and I was obsessed. And then just go right in under the eyes, and this just smooths everything out. And this makes it like a little bit brighter also. Like I said, I love a bright under eye. And then I cut under my cheekbone. Like, I really want that chiseled look. If I could, I would literally go out with just straight lines on my face, because I love the way that this powder looks when it's not dusted off. Like any other part, you would get oily. Mine is my T-zone. And then while that powder is chilling, I go in and do my brows. When I was in Mexico City, I got a brow lamination, and I do like it, but I feel like I don't know how to like treat it. Like, I still want to put so much product on. I guess the lamination is really just for like holding it in place, which I do feel like it does, because I have very thin, slippery type hair. Like, before I had hair extensions or ever colored my hair, like, it would not hold a curl, nothing. It was super slippery, and I feel like my eyebrows are also like that. So it is kind of nice to have them be more like flexible, like able to mold. And I love this little, I think this is new, Mighty Fine brow pen from Benefit. If I could open it. So it has like 3 prongs, if you could see, and they really just like perfectly look like hair strokes. Like, it's actually a little bit crazy. For some reason, my left eyebrow is a lot thinner than my right. Probably my fault from over tweezing, but yes, I'm always having to do a little damage control there. And then, of course, some 24-hour setter. I remember one time, it was like my sister had just, I'm a year older in school than my sister. She was starting freshman year of high school. And I was like, let me do your eyebrows for you. Like, I've been doing my own so good. Like, I'm gonna do yours, whatever. I swear to God, to this day, she doesn't believe me. It was an accident. I took off half her eyebrow the day before she was gonna start high school. And she was so mad. My mom was so mad at me. Like, we laugh about it now, but I don't think we talked for a couple days. Like, it was so bad. Going in with more bronzer. Hoola bronzer. This is also an hourglass brush. Most of my brushes are hourglass brushes. They are just like literally the best. I don't know what this one's called. It's like a dual ended, but I use the one side for bronzer. Just knock off all that powder, give a little extra bronze. Now for blush, we're gonna go with the Patrick Ta She's Seductive. Also the Patrick Ta blush brush. And with the cream, it's like this gorgeous mauve color. It's always a little bit scary because this is so pigmented, like you really kind of have to focus. And then I just go right on the high points of my cheekbones and blend it in. I think I like this with my darker hair because it's like, it's not bronzy. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just not too pinky. It's just something I've never used before, but I think it looks really good with my hair color. I mean, same with bronzer. You can never have too much blush. And I feel like blush comes off so fast that like you just need to leave the house with a little bit extra. I'm gonna do 2 more layers of blush, I think. I think that looks good. Of this Moonstone, is it called Moonstone? No, just Moon Benefit blush. I tried this for the first time when I was on that trip and I was like, holy shit, this color is insane. Like, look at that. It's just so pretty. This also is very pigmented. Why did I say it like that? Very pigmented. So, you know, just work in layers because it's easier to build up than it is to take off. We need a little faux freckle moment. This is the brand Poudriere. It's so random. It's from Amazon. I've had it for like literally years. It's never ran out and I love it. I always define this one freckle I already have because I like the way it looks. And then everything else is like random and I kind of press it in for a more natural look, especially around my nose. Going back in with Hoola with like a fluffy eyeshadow brush and just putting this all over my lid. Mostly like staying in my crease, kind of flicking it out, but really just bringing color back in. And then I just kind of examine my face, like see how I'm feeling. I definitely already feel like I need more blush, so I'm going back in with that Patrick Ta. Yes. I don't know what it is about like layering this specific blush, but it needs like almost like a powder in between to sandwich it or something. I don't know. Love. Before I do my eyes, I go in with this High Road highlighter from Dibs. It's like the goldy one. And then I use this on the bridge of my nose, right under my brow bone. This is my favorite highlighter. I put it on my body too because obviously it's literally huge. But because it gives like a glow and it's not blinding, like it literally looks like you have a healthy glow. Like if you want to get compliments all night, like, oh my god, you're literally glowing, you're glowing, it's this highlighter. Oh, like how pretty is that? So now for the eyes, I am not a professional, okay? It is ridiculous how I do this and it makes no sense. And sometimes it comes out really bad, but we're just gonna have to trust the process. So the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil, this is the shade Whiskey. It's like a chocolatey brown, it's not a super dark brown. And I like this because, like I said, I'm not good at doing eyeliner, so you need something that's super smudgy and creamy. So I just go right here, like literally no rhyme or reason, just make a mark. Kind of get a little bit of the eyelid, but just like the side of my eye like that. I'll like pull my skin a little bit to just kind of smudge it on there. Looks crazy at first, okay? Then I take a little, what is this called? A smudgy brush? A pencil brush? I don't know, but it looks like that. Okay, this is the problem I have every time. This always goes like that, and this side always goes like that. So I'm always working to get this one more like this, and this one more like this. So you just kind of smudge it out. And because it's so creamy, like that's what makes it so easy. And I always do this before mascara, because your mascara is going to kind of hide the imperfections, but we really just want like a shadow because we're going to go back and fix it up. Literally every time I do this, my right side comes out so nice and my left side never comes out as good as my right. Pretty much like that. Maybe I'm going to fix this side a little bit. Don't get too nitpicky about it. They are sisters, not twins. Again, it's fine that it's not perfect. Okay, now I go in, curl your lashes as normal. Tweezerman lash curler is literally the best lash curler. Like, I will never use a different one. I don't know how they could make such a difference, but it really does. This freaking mascara, Lights Camera Lashes Platinum from Tarte. Just wait till you see. It's literally unreal. This is probably one of the best mascaras that I've ever used. Like, the difference. And that's just really like one good coat. Like, that's not even taking that long. The difference is crazy. Same on the other side. When you guys are getting ready to do your makeup, do you always wear a robe, or like is there a certain thing that you always wear when you're doing your makeup, or do you have your outfit on? Ugh, outfit could never be me. Like, I'm always wearing a robe. But I know some people do it before. Unless I was wearing like a high neck or something, then I would have it on before. Half the time I don't pick my outfit out until my makeup is on, because I can't try on an outfit when I feel ugly, because then I just feel like the outfit is ugly. But these lashes are truly sickening. I go in with this Makeup Forever palette. I think it's Anywhere Caffeine. Love Makeup Forever. And then I take a little angle brush, like a liner brush, and then I go in with this darkest brown, and I'm gonna go right on my lash line. Not your waterline, your lower lash line. Ready? Right here. This is gonna give that like smoky, sexy look. Like, just with a little, you could tell the difference. And then sometimes I'll also mix this like more bronzy color, mix them together, and then just keep smoking this out. Oh, looks so good. And then go with that darkest color again, and this is where we're gonna clean up the eyeliner. Since it was a shadow before, you're just going in and making it more defined with this brush. Back in with that original smudgy that we had, and just kind of make it all smoky again. So that's how you get the little eye. I'm gonna do the same thing off camera because I have so many issues with this one. And then once your eyeliner is looking how you like it, go in with a concealer. This is the House Labs. This is like what I use for day to day because it's not as heavy, and you just go right under and sharpen that up. I want it just like a little smokier. I'm gonna go back in with that Urban Decay eyeliner and now go on my waterline. This is such a good liner for this because it's waterproof, so it's not gonna just come right off. Go back in with that smudgy brush that we've been using and kind of blend the waterline and the lash line together. On my actual eyelids, I go in with the Urban Decay Space Cowboy. This is the quad from like the holiday collection, but I just use the regular, I mean sometimes I mix, but usually I just use the regular Space Cowboy. And I do this after all my eye makeup is done. I don't know why I like that the best. And you just go right on your eyelid. And I like to bring it all the way up to my brow bone. This is like my most complimented look. Like, it literally looks like you did a whole eye look. Everyone's like, what's on your eyes? What's on your eyes? It's just this. You don't need a brush. You just go right in with your fingertip. And it's like almost like that wet look. Oh my god, it's stunning. And you just put it everywhere. It completes the look. Like, oh. Look at that eye. Stunning. Something new I've been doing, I just posted about this on TikTok. Go back in with your first concealer. Powder is done, everything. Go back right under here. This is when people are like, you literally didn't do that much. I do the tiniest bit because this concealer is so thick. Seals everything in. It makes it look way more seamless. Just like completes your whole look. And then I don't put powder or anything on top of this. And then of course I'm gonna go in with a little more blush. That same Patrick Ta. For the lip, of course, we're doing Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. I overline just a little bit on my cupid toe. And then follow your natural lip shape. I've gone through so many of these. And then also, only overline right here. If you overline your whole bottom lip, I can't speak. If you overline your whole bottom lip, it's gonna look a little crazy. I like to feather it on the corners. Go in with a little Benetton. And I specifically like to do this after the liner is on because I feel like that gives you the opportunity to like really blend it. Usually I would go in with the Refi gloss, which I love, but last night I did this combo. The Gisou, I do not know how to say it. Strawberry sorbet. This is actually very pigmented. So just go a little bit in the center. Blend that out. And then this, which I've been loving, is L'Oreal Plump Lip Oil. I think it's their new one. And this is like a clear iridescent shade. And I just put that right on top. Oh my god. How gorgeous is this lip? Like, it's so juicy. And then I lock everything in. I never loved like a setting spray. I love this. It's the L'Oreal Infallible. It's transfer proof and it literally holds your makeup all night, even your lip combo. Like, I did my lips once yesterday. I went to 3 events and they stayed in. So you gotta hold your breath. Ready? Like, your makeup is locked and it's not going anywhere. The full glam makeup look. What do they call it? Unrecognizable makeup. Like, when unrecognizable makeup trend came out, I was like, that's literally just my regular makeup. I know this is a little different. I'm kind of like seeing what we like if I do like vlog, and then like a sit down video. I don't know, maybe you don't want sit down videos. I think they're fun, but yeah, let me know what you want. Happy Friday, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you next week.